Well, hey guys, welcome back to Learning Lost Skills. And you know, to speak of a lost skill, one of those I swear is canning. I can't think of anybody, maybe one person that I know that actually has a canner and knows how to use it. It's an easy thing to do. There are two basic ways: a pressure canner or a water bath canner. It's just a simple pot. It's so easy. You know, I'll just go over it real quick. You need to have something in the bottom to keep the jars off the bottom. And then once the jars are in, you fill that about an inch above. Bring it to a rapid boil. Once it hits a rapid boil, keep it at that for about 10 minutes. Take it off the heat, turn off the heat, let it cool down, you're done. That works really well for high acid things like this hot sauce. But, you know, doesn't work for everything. That's where the pressure canner comes in. You can always go to the USDA.gov website to find out any of the recommendations for whatever you're trying to can. I'm not going to use the water bath canner today. I want to get those temperatures higher. Now, water bath will bring things up between 180 to 212 degrees temperature of boiling water. A pressure canner will bring it on up to 240 degrees. That's going to kill a lot more bad stuff that might or might not be in whatever you're trying to can. Pressure canner is pretty simple. You have a weight we'll get into in a minute. You have a pressure stem, see right here. You need to wait for that to pop. You'll have a device to keep the jars off the bottom. And on the lid you'll have some markings. You're not going to be able to see them from the video, but there are arrows on the lid and the handles that you line up and twist to lock. Pretty simple. So let me get this loaded up. I'll get it on the heat and we'll talk about the process while it's going through it. Okay, water bath canner only takes a little bit of water. There will be a mark straight below a handle that indicates the water level. I've used this one so many times that I can see where it is. So we're pretty close to it. That's about it. Now with the lid, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but right here is an arrow. I'm going to line that up with the arrow on the handle and pull that closed. Now that's sealed. This thing just became a bomb. So let me get some heat to it. We'll talk from there. Okay, we got some really good steam coming up. I'm going to go ahead and put the weight on. Now as soon as this pops up, I'm going to start my timer for 15 minutes. I'm also going to lower the heat. Very important you do that. I did mention that this is very explosive, or potentially explosive. There is a safety valve right here, a little safety feature, just a rubber plug that'll blow out. Okay, that's up. We're going to start the clock for 15 minutes and I'm going to lower the heat right now. Okay, just simple as that. Now the hard part, the waiting. We've got the heat turned off. We've had our full 15-minute run. Our pressure's dropped down. We're going to wait until all the steam is gone before we remove that weight. We don't want any rapid pressure changes. That could be a very bad thing. Okay folks, so we let her set for a good half an hour. As you can see, I can put my hands on it. It's cooled down. There's no steam at all coming off. Let's see how we did. The way you want to check these, tap on the top. You shouldn't be able to push it down. None of these have been processed and you can push them down. Once these cool down, it's up to you. You can take the rings off or leave them on. I leave them on, but a lot of people take them off and use them on different canning projects. Let's get these out. That's good, that's good. Good, good. Nice sound, that's a real nice sound right there. That one will get there. And that's bad news right there. That one clearly didn't. You hear that pop? It clearly didn't seal. But fortunately, I've got another batch to go. I'm going to take this lid off and discard it. You never ever want to use your lids more than once. Just throw the thing away. So let me get this cleaned up. I've got another batch to do. I'll take care of it then. And that's really all there is to using a pressure canner. Water bath canners obviously a little similar. They each have their own place though. So give them a try. If you don't have a pressure canner, you know, a little bit of work, you know, some things from your garden. Maybe you go a hunter, you get some venison. I love canning venison meat. You can use beef, you can make stews. You can make the stews right in the jars. Can them up. The process of canning is going to cook everything. The meat, the potatoes, the carrots, you name it, whatever you have in it. And you got food ready to go. It's so simple. And it's so much cheaper than buying everything at a store. So anyway, that's it for this video. And I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed. And I really hope you hit that like and subscribe. For a new channel, just starting to grow. So again, I guess we'll see you guys on down the trail.